Most impressive second-year players.
Yeah, okay. You got to let me know, man. So I want to know not only most impressive second-year player, but what rookie are you impressed by as well? I know you're only one person with two eyes. You only have so much bandwidth. The quarterback position is the most important, but you're seeing other things too. What are your thoughts on these young players?
Well, look, Jair Brown, I haven't seen him intercept any passes yet. So I'd be lying if I said, oh my God, like I'm waiting for that. Amongst the rookies, honestly, I got to say, I think D Winters, he's going to be good. I don't know if he's going to be starting right away, but you can see him, that 4.49 like translates. He's explosive. So he's impressive. He doesn't quite have an NFL body yet, but that's okay. Like who cares? You're a rookie. You're not expected to. Some guys do, some guys don't. He'll have one by year 2. He's going to be good. He's one. And then Cam Latu is intriguing to me just because not that he's done anything, but like you see him, they were working him and Kittle combo blocks early in practice. And it's just like, that's got potential on run play. Like he's bigger than Kittle. He's bigger than Tyler Kroft. Like as a blocker, he could be really good. And I don't know what he's going to be as a receiver. Like he caught one pass today and didn't drop it. That's great for Cam. But I'm intrigued to see what a combo block with Kittle and Latu looks like. That's something the Niners haven't really had. Another tight end who's a good blocker in the run game. Like you're a run first team. What's that going to do to this offense? I'm curious. And maybe that's why they're not tripping about McKivitz. Like maybe they're going to have a lot of like two tight end, with two tight ends on that side, and it's like he's not at the point of attack, McKivitz.
Maybe they brought him in specifically so they can take care of Son Reddick
as a. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Exactly. That was it.
I don't know.
You were drafted
just
for
really
one
big.
reason. NFC Championship, Son Reddick. You with me?
Like what I'm looking for with rookies and second-year players, like which one of you guys don't look like rookies and second-year players?
Yeah.
To Latu's credit, he doesn't look like a rookie.
Okay.
No.
That's good.
No.
That's good.
Jake Moody.
I was going to say, what about Moody doing his best King Griffey Jr. impression today?
It was like, I've never had that much fun watching a kicker kick. Like it was like, so it was a 33-yarder. They have a fence behind the uprights. He almost kicked it out of the park. He was like, he has a strong leg. The wind was behind him, with him. But unless he's a total head case, which it seems like he's not, this guy's going to be, he might be their best. He might be the best rookie that they drafted. How about that? I don't know.
I like it.
Guy's legit. At least he was today.
He kind of has to be. He's going to have to be a really good kicker in this league to justify anything close to a third-round pick. So that's good to hear. Really
Kalen Laburn got a carry today. Looked lost his balance a little bit. Seems a little overeager to impress. If I had to guess, I don't think he's going to make the 53-man roster right off the bat. Like Jordan Mason, from the first time you saw him last year, was like, this guy's ready. He's not messing around. This guy's ready. Like I haven't seen that from Laburn yet, which is okay. Which again, it's okay. Not every young guy's like that. In fact, most aren't. So he looks like he could probably stash him at least so far on, unless he makes a leap later on the practice squad. But what I want to talk about the second-year guys, Jordan Mason. Oh my God, he's my favorite player in the NFL. I love this man. 24.
Is he your new Ross Dwelly?
You can't really use him. He's not much of a receiver, although I think he's got potential there. I think that they act like he's like a liability. He's not McCaffrey, but he can catch the ball. And as a runner, like he's so decisive. He always finds daylight. And it's like, it's practice. No one's tackling him. Yeah, but how come every time Ty Davis Price gets a carry, he's running in the back of his offensive lineman? Like every single time he's running in the pile. So, okay, I never see Jordan Mason do that, and it translates to the game. Jordan Mason, dude, he's in better shape. He looks leaner than last year, faster than last year. Maybe it's because he's wearing 24. 41 was just bulky. Now he's just got that sleek 24. Looks great. And then Drake Jackson looks huge, absolutely huge. So
who's transformed their body more, Drake Jackson or Burford?
Drake.
Yeah,
Drake. Yeah.
Okay.
Drake looks like he said he put on 13 pounds. That's a lot. And it looks like muscle. That's a lot. I don't think Burford put on 13 pounds
is
of muscle.
A lot if you're losing fat also.
But that means he was 247 last year? Damn, no wonder they shut him down at the end.
Yeah. It's light. Yeah. He was light.
Yeah, he said he's 260 and he wants to get bigger. So, yeah, Drake Jackson, I think the whole thing with Drake is that he has this frame. He's got long arms. He's kind of young. They kept changing his position at USC, and he kept changing body types. I think they felt like, okay, like you don't really have an NFL body type yet, but like give us 1 year with you, man. Give us 1 freaking year, and then boom. So far so good.
Who's playing left tackle with Trent Williams out there?
Damn, that's a good question. You know who probably knows the answer to that? Jackhammer. I don't want to guess. I don't want to get it wrong. I don't know.
I'm just curious. I want to know what that swing tackle looks like behind Trent Williams and McKivitz.
You know what was funny? So they have this guy in camp named Leroy Watson. Okay, do you know anything about him?
No.
He was at UT San Antonio.
Okay.
As was Burford. Okay.
Yep.
So at UT San Antonio, Burford was a left tackle. Leroy Watson was a tight end. On the 49ers, Burford's a guard and Watson's a tackle. Explain that one.
They just move him over.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. So I'm not saying Watson's going to make the team, but that's kind of interesting to me. Also, we asked the offensive line coach, Forrester, and he was adamant. Joey Fisher, guard. Zakel, not a tackle. Like, they don't have tackles on their team. They have like 2 tackles on their team.
No. The interior of the offensive line's in really good shape. A lot of depth. It's interesting because the interior of the offensive and defensive lines are in really good shape. But when you look at the edges, you've got an all-pro in Bosa, you got an all-pro in Trent Williams, and then it's like, young guy, and then what's the depth behind him?
Nothing.
It is interesting.
You know what I've learned from the 49ers? That the 2 most overrated positions in football are offensive tackle and quarterback. That's what I've learned from the 49ers. And I think that's revolutionary. While the whole league is zigging, they're zagging. And that's why they're winning so many championships. So that's good. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little too snarky. Also, what I've learned from the 49ers is that the best way to prepare a young, inexperienced green offensive lineman is to pump them full of confidence, give them the starting job, and tell them we're rocking with you till the wheels fall off. But the best way to prepare a young quarterback in the same situation is to put him in a competition with another guy who lacks confidence and tell him that they both suck. That's what I learned.
That.
Yeah, so I think that's good. Yeah,
that's how
we learned.
That for sure is how you make the Final Four every year. That we have.
Absolutely. Frankie HB says, nope, got you. Jose Amador says Shanahan is like Logan Roy with his quarterbacks. No love. I'm telling you, man. Look, you should probably watch Succession, if only because it's the 49ers story. It is their story. It's wild. And like, I don't know if Logan Roy, Shanahan's Logan's the dad. Anyway, thank you, Jose. I'm with you. Just don't tell me how the show ends because I'm still on season 3. Francisco says, I'm tired of saying this year is BA's breakout season for the past years. You think this season will be? I want to buy his jersey, but afraid for the future. He did have 1,000 yards last year. He's missed a game in 2 years. I mean, what I would say with Ayuk, it's not about him. It's about Kyle. Like, call his freaking number, dude. Dial him up. Simple as that.
I'm not a jersey guy, but I feel like if I was going to buy a jersey, I'd want it to be somebody that represents kind of what I stand for. And BA's like all those things, man. He's just no nonsense, cuts through the BS. He's there to grind. I love that about him. He's a leader. And I do believe he's going to be on the team long term. I do. So you want the best.
You know what else I like about him? And again, why I compare him to Jimmy Ward, another guy I would wear his jersey all day. I feel like they see Kyle Shanahan for who he is. And I'm not saying he's a villain or a bad guy or any of that. He's complicated. But I feel like some of these guys, I don't know if they don't admit it or they like him because he got him paid, but they talk about him like he can do no wrong and he's football Jesus and he's a genius. And I feel like Brandon and Jimmy, they see all of his good qualities, but they also see the things that we talk about sometimes. And you got to respect a player who can see it for what it is and still do his job. I mean, he works with Kyle Shanahan, but at the same time being like, I mean, that's who he is. My eyes are open. So I respect that. I do respect that.
Absolutely.
Muweed says, who's your early team captain picks?
Ooh.
Is Trent Williams a team captain? I don't feel like him and Nick Bosa should be captains. You're great players, but you don't show up to OTAs. Like, you don't want to be a leader. You don't even show up.
I mean, if it's me, it would be Trey Lance, Brock Purdy, Sam Darnold. Those are locks.
Brandon Allen.
Yeah. You need 4 quarterbacks to be team captain. Because you don't know who
should definitely be Fred Warner. Fred Warner, Brandon Ayuk off the bat. The 2 guys who fought last year. They won it. They fought in practice.
CMC
means something to him. CMC, yes, I agree. 3.
I kind of would say Hufanga. I mean, even if he's not the vocal guy, he's always the first guy on the field every day. Literally every day.
I could go with Armstead. I mean, he hates me.
Probably Armstead.
But, I mean, to his credit, he's at OTAs right now. He didn't necessarily have to be. But he's there. Like, he cares more than Bosa. Hargrave isn't there. So, yeah, I think Armstead, Warner, Hufanga, Travarius Ward's there. He's not practicing, but he's freaking there. So that's 4 guys on defense. And then offense, Ayuk, McCaffrey.
That's enough, right?
Jake Brendel. Jake.
Spencer Burford. 3 quarterbacks.